What it is, Raider Nation? What is going on? I am your host, Raiders Primos, part of Primos Preview. Welcome to another Primos Preview, Week 2 edition, Monday night edition, whatever you want to call it. Hold up, bro. I just realized my window is open. I'm gonna try to. Probably gonna be loud today. You guys, we're gonna get it cracking. Let's get it cracking, guys. We got the Los Angeles Chargers at the Las Vegas Raiders. Monday Night Football tonight, kicking off at 7 o'clock Pacific time, 10 o'clock for my Eastern people. Man, you guys are gonna be staying up late. I mean, we all gonna be staying up late, it seems like. But man, the people on the East Coast, y'all gonna have it rough. Like, game's not gonna end until like probably 1 a.m. But hey, I know you guys are gonna continue watching that game. Y'all probably gonna go to sleep right after the game. But we are going to preview this game, you guys. I've been holding off on the preview show. I know I usually do it like the middle of the week, but I've been holding off on the preview show. Wanted to wait until we got an update on Brock Bowers. I wanted to wait until we got the official injury report, you guys. And I thought previewing the game the day of, I think you guys would appreciate it, get you guys hyped for this football game. And it's a really good idea. It was a really good idea that I waited to do this preview show, because we are going to do an NFL Sunday recap of Week 2, more specifically with our divisional rivals, with the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. But before we get into that, you guys, on the way in, please do not be a stranger. Hit that subscribe button. It costs you nothing. Hit that like button, and also hit that bell so we can get the video out to more Raider fans like yourself. Let's acknowledge the chat, you guys. Let's see, who do we have in here? We have Sean High Stakes Johnston, the Ian Rappaport of Raider Nation. Primos, tonight is the statement game. This is the biggest Week 2 game in years and years. Therefore, the taking. Football gods have lined it up, and we're going to go into that, Sean. We got some news tying into next week. I don't want to look ahead, but there is some interesting news coming out with our opponents next week. And also, looking at our schedule, we're going to learn a lot tonight, you guys, about these Raiders and the direction that they're going to go forward in the coming weeks. We got Anthony. We got the leader of the Grey Dog Gang in the building. Hey, Anthony, trust me. Once I'm allowed to have memberships, man, I'm going to make sure that you get a membership if they start gifting it. If you don't get a membership on my channel, and I think it's just not meant to be. I think YouTube just does not like you at that point. We got Yaya in the building. We got Huey P. Salute to my guy. We got Anthony Estrada. Yo, what's the deal, my brother Primo? It's game day, baby. 27-20 Raiders. Would love Genty to have 150 yards rushing, 2 touchdowns for my fantasy. Hey, I feel it, Anthony. I got Carlson tonight. I got Houston's defense tonight. I'm down by like 13 points in my league. I got a really good chance to win, but man, I got a kicker and a defense. Not really to bet on to get 13 points. But Anthony, hey, I think it's gonna be a coming out party for Genty. We're gonna get into that later on. Huey P. We got Raider Scorpio in the building. What's up, Raider Nation? Salute to Primos. Let's make it 2-0. Let's go, Raiders! Hey, salute. I got to keep it down a bit, you guys. My girlfriend is working from home, so I'm going to try to keep it down on screaming the Raiders chant. I don't want to disturb her, working her, getting that money, getting that bread. Let me see. Anthony says, if we win, felt even more confident against Washington, Jaden Daniels is out for the game. You know, Anthony, let's start there. This game has, as if it wasn't already big. Not only do you got the Chiefs and the Broncos losing, the schedule just became more favorable for the Raiders down the line. Now, besides Indianapolis, who we have week 5, Indy is looking pretty scary. They can be a sneaky AFC contending team for a playoff spot. Again, it's only week 2. We've seen this last year with the New Orleans Saints. They started off 2-0. People were thinking they could have been Super Bowl contenders because their offense was firing on all cylinders. They go on to lose the next 7 or 8. Dude, it was disgusting. It was way disgusting. They lost 8 straight after starting 2-0. So, definitely want to monitor Indy, but even us, even if we do beat, I think it's I would say it's different if we start 2-0 because we beat the Chargers, who beaten the Chiefs, and a lot of people have hype on the Chargers, thinking that they could win this division. Could you imagine a statement win, beating the Chargers, taking sole possession of first place in the AFC West? We're going to break it all down, you guys, but I want to acknowledge the chat, you guys. I want to acknowledge the chat. Raider Scorpion said, let's go, Genty. They need to run the ball. Yes, they do. Let's get into it, you guys. Let's start here. Sunday, let's start with the NFL Sunday recap, you guys. The Kansas City Chiefs were at home. It was their home opener against the Eagles. The Eagles go on to defeat the Kansas City Chiefs, if you want to call them, 20-17, and it was a disgusting display from the Kansas City offense. You would think that the Kansas City offense would figure it out after, again, they lost to the Chargers last week in Brazil, 27-21. Offense couldn't really get anything going. And once again, the Kansas City Chiefs could not get anything going. Patrick Mahomes, 16 for 29, 187 yards, 6.4 yards average attempt, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, 2 sacks. Quarterback rating, 79.3. Pass rating, 72.1. He was, once again, he was the Chiefs' leading rusher, 7 carries, 66 yards, 1 touchdown. Leading receiver was Travis Kelce with 4 catches on 6 targets, 61 yards. Hollywood Brown had 5 catches, but he only had 30 yards on 5 targets. And then for the Eagles, really the defense, the Kansas City defense kept them in check. Jalen Hurts, 15 for 22, 101 yards, sacked 2 times. Saquon Barkley, 22 carries, 88 yards, 1 touchdown. Leading receiver was Devontae Smith with 53 yards on 4 catches, 6 targets. A.J. Brown had 5 catches, led the team, but only had 27 yards on 8 targets. So it was a gritty football game, you guys. Very defensive. We know Steve Spagnuolo. He is one of the best defensive coordinators in the league right now. So you knew that defense was going to show up. But once again, you guys, the Kansas City offense shuts down, and the Eagles pull away with the win, 20-17. Eagles 2-0. Chiefs 0-2. Let's check in on our other division rival, the Denver Broncos. They took on the Indianapolis Colts on the road. Indy with back-to-back home games, and they take the win with a last-second field goal. The penalties for Denver, they could not escape them. It ended up costing them the game. Danny Dimes, he is looking like he is earning that name once again on what I think, and I even said this, that Denver's defense was going to be probably a top 3, top 2 unit, and probably, I wouldn't be surprised, the best defensive unit in the NFL. It is only week 2, you guys, but these are some alarming numbers if you are a Denver Broncos fan. The Denver defense allowed Daniel Jones to just cook them. 23 for 34, 316 yards, 1 touchdown. He was sacked 1 time. Jonathan Taylor just was absolutely shredding through that Denver defense. 25 carries, 165 yards. He did not have a touchdown, but once again, like I said, he was shredding through the Denver defense. Their leading receiver was Tyler Warren with 4 catches, 79 yards on 7 targets. Their leading pass catcher was Josh Downs with 6 catches, 51 yards, 8 targets. For the Denver offense woke up from their game last week against the Tennessee Titans, but Bo Nix still cannot. He is turning the football over at key moments, and ugly turnover, ugly interception, overthrown pass, easy interception for the Colts safety. Bo Nix, 22 for 30, 206 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. He wasn't sacked. J.K. Dobbins, 14 carries, 76 yards, 1 touchdown. Leading receiver was Troy Franklin with 8 catches, 89 yards, 1 touchdown on 9 targets. It seems him and Bo Nix seem to have a rapport with each other, as he was the leading receiver by far in catches, targets, and yards. So it seems Troy Franklin and Bo Nix, it seems Troy Franklin is that safety blanket for Bo Nix. But again, once again, penalties, you guys. And the last second, Denver with the penalties, 8 penalties on 83 yards, but they were costly penalties. Colts missed the field goal. I think it was a leverage penalty, personal foul. Colts get a retry on the field goal. They ended up kicking the game-winning field goal, beating the Denver Broncos 29-28, and that makes Denver fall to 1-1 on the season. Which now let's go into our game. Let's give the updated standings, you guys. The updated stand. I'm gonna actually share the screen here, you guys. This is why tonight's game is very important. Let's look at the current AFC West standings, you guys. Let me share my screen here. As you guys can see, that is the current AFC West standings, you guys. The Chargers and the Raiders, tonight's game is a battle for sole possession of first place to get off to a hot start. And basically, it is in your hands now. It is in your hands from now until the season's end. Chargers or the Raiders, who will take, and for both sides, if the Chargers come out with a win, their schedule is very, very favorable. They have the Denver Broncos, I know, next week, which is another divisional matchup for the Chargers. And if they win this game, you guys, they can easily start the season 3-0, and not just that, 3-0 in the division, which is disgusting if you're a Raiders fan. I don't know what is going on with, man, the internet is tripping right now. Let me go see their schedule. I can't even see their schedule. Why can't I? Let's go with the Chargers. Where is their schedule? Oh, games. They're at home next week against Denver. Then they are on the road against the Giants. Then they are back at home against Washington. So they have a really favorable schedule, as do us. We have the Washington Commanders next week on the road, coming back home against the Chicago Bears. And we have, I believe, it's back-to-back home games, if I'm not mistaken, against the Bears. Oh, no, and then it's Indianapolis on the road. It is Indianapolis on the road. So it is definitely I'm going to check something real quick, you guys, because I see the bar. Up there. I'm going to see if I'm, like, lagging or something. Give me 1 second here, you guys. I want to see if I'm lagging. Let me see if I'm. Okay, no. I don't know why it's showing me that, like, I'm buffering. But this just makes tonight's game even more big. When have we put the Raiders or the Chargers in the first place category midseason? Especially, who knows when the Chiefs are going to get it together? The thing is, the Chiefs are the Chiefs, and I've always said it. They will get it together. They are always a threat, especially they've won the division the past, 10, 11 years, it feels like. So the Chiefs are always a threat to the division. Of course, you got to watch out for Denver, but specifically for a team that has won the division for the past 9 years, you definitely want to take advantage early in a game like this. I'm going to take that off the screen just to make sure I'm not buffering. Let's go towards our everything's just, hold on. Everything's refreshing itself. Everything's refreshing itself. Let's go to our injury report, you guys, for the Los Angeles Chargers. Elijah Molden, defensive back. He's dealing with a hamstring. He is out for today's game. Denzel Perriman, their linebacker. He is out, dealing with an ankle injury. Deshaun Phillips, linebacker. He's dealing with the toe injury. He was limited Friday and Saturday. He is questionable. Tarheeb Still, cornerback. He's dealing with the calf, but he was practicing all week, so he is likely going to play. For our Raiders, Brock Bowers, tight end, dealing with the knee injury, did not practice Thursday or Friday, was limited Saturday. His game status is questionable, but we know that it was reported that Brock Bowers will play tonight for the Las Vegas Raiders. He probably will be limited, you guys. I'm not expecting him to have a lot of action. I think they are still going to take some precautionary measures with that knee. Landon Roberts, linebacker, dealing with an elbow. Sounded bad coming after last week's win against the Patriots. It sounded like he was dealing with a dislocation. He did not practice Thursday, but he was limited Friday, and he was full on Saturday. And he is a go for tonight's game. He is going to play. Jackson Bowers Johnson, he got a concussion during practice on Friday. I believe it was on Thursday, and then Friday and Saturday he did not practice. He is out for tonight's game. So Alex Capa, you guys, is going to start for the Las Vegas Raiders at the right guard position. I don't know how to feel about it, you guys. Hopefully we can get Tampa Bay Capa and not Cincinnati Bengals Capa. He was rated the worst guard by a long, like in NFL history. It was discussing numbers. He was first in sacks given up, first in hurries given up, and first in quarterback hits given up last season with the Cincinnati Bengals. But he did play very, very well with Tom Brady in Tampa Bay, and Spytech knows him very well. Hopefully we can get the Alex Capa that played in Tampa Bay. But let me go towards the chat, you guys. Don't want to leave you guys hanging. We got ASAP in the building. The Canelo loss got y'all too hyped. I don't watch boxing. ASAP. I don't watch boxing, bro. What is going on with? Is it my camera again? My camera again? I don't know what's going on with that thing right there. It's probably, oh yeah, it's the freaking sunlight. Hold on. It's the freaking sunlight. Let's go somewhere else. All right, that's better. That's better. Yeah. ASAP, I don't watch boxing, so, and I don't think boxing has anything to do with football, so I don't know what you were leaving with that. ASAP, even without Henley, we still sweep Genty's low feet. The thing is, ASAP, Genty was getting ready to get, like, even you can't lie, even being a Charger fan, you can't lie and say that Genty wasn't going to get going in the second half. He had wide open grass, about to cut to his left, one-on-one, and he trips and falls in nasty weather that he's not going to be dealing with tonight. He's not going to be dealing with rain. So I would pump the brakes ASAP, saying you're going to sweep Genty's little feet. Hey, ASAP, you can't lie. You happy too. You beat the Chiefs. You beat the Chiefs. So it's the Chronicles. Coach P's 74th birthday today. They got to get him this win. Hey, happy birthday to Coach. Definitely going to be, it's going to be a fun game, Chronicles. It's going to be a fun game. Definitely got to get this win. There's so much at stake. It is only week 2, you guys. There's so much at stake riding on this game. So much at stake riding on this game. You gotta get off. If you wanted to get off to a fast start, this is how you do it. You want to prove to the NFL that the Raiders are to be taken seriously. This is the game that you go out and you prove that to the world on a national stage. You go beat a divisional rival and you take security of that first place position in the AFC West. Sean Johnson, Primos, if Geno Smith throws 257 passing yards, he will lead the NFL league with 619 total yards because Russell Wilson has 618. You're doing a lot of math there, Sean. I graduated back in 2016. I'm done with math. That hurted him. That just gave me a headache. And also, Sean, I do not care about passing yards. He can have 257 passing yards. I want touchdowns. He threw 1 touchdown last week, 1 interception. He had 362 yards passing, but I'm telling you right now, Sean, those touchdowns got to go up in this type of game. In this game, those touchdowns got to go up. Unless Genty is having a monster game, then okay, fine. You can have 1 touchdown, but he's going. He is going toe to toe with Justin Herbert. Herbert is going to put up his numbers. Geno has to match those numbers and be better. I'll get you. I got you ASAP. For any of the bettors out there, I think CBS Sports put the numbers up. I got you. Anthony Estrada, I'm sure you absolutely love the huge upgrade in head coach. I love it. I love it. Especially last week. Especially last week. Let me get down. Huey says, seeing Chase on making plays yesterday pissed me, or should have resigned him for the low. And he went and got his bag, Huey. He went and got his bag. Yeah. I didn't see that on the game. Did he get it in practice? Yes, he got it in practice. They were saying they were doing some drill, and JPJ got hit in the head, and he was coming away like he was kind of woozy afterwards. And they checked him, and he's out with a concussion. It's the reason Kappa is playing tonight at right guard. JPJ is out with a concussion. Yeah. It's definitely nasty. Huey said, worried about JPJ's concussion issues going back to college. Hopefully it doesn't become an issue that forces him to retire young. What's crazy, Huey? When I heard about it, that is immediately what came into my mind. Like, is he going to retire at a young age? Because this is the second season in the NFL, and he's already dealing with concussion issues. And and doing the research, finding out that he had concussion issues in college, like, you really hope that this does not continue, because if it does continue and it starts becoming a lingering issue, you might find JPJ retiring early from the NFL. Health is more important than making money and playing football. Like, your health is very, very more important, JPJ. But let's dive into it, you guys. Like I said, we're coming on here for a quick preview. The live is not going to be too long. Probably like we'll have 7 more minutes. The game preview picks. Right now, it is looking like this is coming from NFL Network. Maurice Jones-Drew, he is the lone wolf that picked the Raiders to win 21-20. Everyone else on the panel out of 10 people, so 9 out of 10 people picked the Chargers to win. MJD being the lone wolf, always got the Raiders back. He picks the Raiders to win 21-20. For your bettors out there, specifically ASAP, it seems like he's a better. Chargers versus Raiders spread. Los Angeles is the favorites by -3 at DraftKings Sportsbook. Chargers versus Raiders, the over-under is 44.5 points. Chargers versus Raiders money line. Los Angeles -166. Las Vegas +140. So for all you bettors out there, that is the money line for the Chargers versus Raiders. The over-under for the Chargers versus Raiders is 44.5 points. And the Chargers versus Raiders spread. Los Angeles is the favorites, -3 at DraftKings Sportsbook. Let me see if you guys got any other questions. If you guys got any other questions, come on, let's ask it up. I think I said what I want to say. How big this game is, you guys. It's you got Pete, you got Jim Harbaugh, the rivalry there. You got Raiders Chargers rivalry, sole possession for first place. Man, you guys, and it's the only thing that sucks is 7:00 kickoff time. 7:00 kickoff time. Yeah, Anthony, concussions are no joke. They're not. They are no joke. Huey, yeah, and the way he plays recklessly, I love it, but health is wealth. Talk, Huey. Talk. Yeah, let's get some predictions in, you guys. I think this is gonna be a shootout. I got the Raiders winning 38-35. Um, I think it's gonna be a shootout. Well, our defense is going to, yeah, we can go to keys to the game. Our defense is gonna need to stop the run for the Chargers. You cannot let Amario Hampton. You cannot let Najee Harris gashed you in the run game. We held the run last week against the Patriots. Trayvon Henderson had 5 carries, 27 yards. Ramondre Stevenson had 7 carries, 15 yards. As a team, the Patriots only had 60 yards rushing. They forced Drake May to beat him with the arm, and he could not. Now, the thing is, Justin Herbert, he can beat you with the arm. But you're still going to have to make Herbert beat you with that arm. Get them in third and longs, second and longs. Do not let them get positive yardage in the run game. And you're going to have to get turnovers. You got to get to Herbert, and you got to get him to the ground. It's not just about getting to Herbert with your front four or your blitzes. You got to get him to the ground. Do not let him get comfortable in the pocket, and try to force some turnovers, whether that's fumbles or that's where the front four pressure comes in. If you can get pressure on Herbert, make some of these throws, make him have some ill-advised throws where our secondary can take advantage and maybe get some interceptions, get this offense some more opportunities to put points up on the board, because that's enough. And on the flip side of that, the offense, you got to take advantage. If turnovers do happen tonight, you guys, the offense has to take advantage on those turnovers and touchdowns. Do not, as I know I got Carlson in fantasy, field goals, touchdowns. That is what matters tonight. Touchdowns. Chronicles said, dude, that's 10 p.m. for me. Yeah, dude, I said it, Chronicles. People on the East Coast, I'm praying for y'all, because the game ain't gonna end until like probably past midnight, maybe 1 a.m. It's a late night game. I know Vegas is probably having the time of their life. Raider Nation is probably having a party pre-gaming. Anthony, world will definitely be glued to their TVs. Everything in Raiders' favor. Home opener, primetime, Pete Carroll's birthday for first place. Anthony, I'm telling you, right? Whoever is going to the game, bring the energy. I know it's week 2, you guys, but it has a playoff feeling, doesn't it? It has a playoff feeling. I know it's only week 2, and I might be getting ahead of myself, but it feels like tonight's game is playoff football. Huey, my keys is hit Sherbert over and over again. I'd rather let Hampton run than Sherbert making plays. The thing is, Huey, why I don't like it is because the run is going to set up the pass. Now you got to let the defense be honest with themselves. That's where it might even will be like the Patriots of last week. Once the Chargers start doing that play action pass, start calling the play action pass, and if Hampton is running all over the field, we're gonna have to be honest with the play action pass. So you're gonna have to shut down the run, or contain the run. I'll say that you got to contain the run, but Huey, you just can't let Sherbert make plays. You're gonna have to stop the run, and you're gonna have to stop Sherbert from making plays. It's a tough team to go against. This is not the New England Patriots. This game, the Raiders are going to have to show up 110% ready. 110% ready. You cannot make any mistakes against the Chargers. Say what you want, you guys. The Chargers could be a complete football team from top to bottom, from the offense to the defense. They got a good defense, and they got a really good offense. Anthony, yeah, that really sucks for Raiders fans. Like, yeah, for Chronicles, yeah, man. Yeah. I talk that talk, Huey. Andy says, man, I wish I was going, but got a few Vegas trips planned for next month in November. I got one planned for December, possibly going for the Giants game against the Raiders. But definitely, Anthony, tonight's game would have been one for it definitely would have been one to go to. Would have been a great game to go to. Yeah, definitely. It's a big game. Huey's like, nah, this definitely has playoff vibes. First time in our division, it looks like, or first place. Yeah, I'm assuming you said first place in our division. It looks like we belong, or first time in our division, it looks like we belong, and it's there for the taking. And you're right, Huey. When can we say that the first place in our division was right there for the taking? Usually the Chiefs already, by now, the Chiefs will already be on a 2-0 start, already first place at the division. They would have, they would have beaten the Chargers, got the division, basically got the division, and then probably got revenge on the Eagles. But hey, something is going on in Kansas City. They are off to an 0-2 start. It is right there for the taking, Huey. Now for the Raiders, go and take care of business. Go and take care of business. Hey, for real. Add Pete Carroll versus Jim Harbaugh. Bro, I don't know about it. It is a big game, and I'm happy that it's in Vegas, you guys. I'm happy that it is in Vegas. Raider Nation is showing up. I wish it was a 5:00 kickoff just to get this game started, man. PNW Raiders. Hey, salute to you, PNW. But yeah, you guys, like I said, quick preview. I just want to get to the game, you guys. I just want to get to the game. And if, for those of you guys that wanted to go to any watch parties, go to OLV Raiders Network or Raider Nation News. It's Raider Nation News today. Hammer and Graf will be calling the play-by-play for our Raiders versus the Chargers. They, I believe, are going live at 6:45 p.m. Pacific time, 9:45 p.m. Eastern time. So definitely go over there if you guys want to watch it with other Raider fans. I definitely going to tune over there. Love watching Raider games with other Raider fans. We got some other questions. Yeah, get your guys' questions in. If you guys don't want me going anywhere, let's get some questions in. Anthony says, well, not necessarily. They started 0-2 last year, mid-November, December. Here comes the Chiefs. And yeah, Anthony, that's the thing. I'm not counting out the Chiefs. They started off 0-2. But you don't want to count them out because they can just turn it on like that. And they got the Giants next week. That I think they're going to go into New York and they're going to beat them. The Giants, unless Russell Wilson can do what he did against the Cowboys, Chiefs are gonna win next week. So definitely that's another reason why this game is big, Anthony. You got to get the Chiefs are down 0-2. If you start 2-0, you already got a leg up on the Chiefs. And again, favorable matchup. Washington, Jaden Daniels is possibly out, guys, and it is looking like he might be out. That there's a very, very good chance we do not see Jaden Daniels next week against the Washington Commanders. And for me, you guys, that absolutely sucks because I want to play a good team like that, a team that is coming off of an NFC Championship appearance. I want to play them at their full strength. If we're gonna you got to play what's in front of you. But damn, it would have looked better if we went in there, beat the Commanders with Jaden Daniels starting for them. But now it's looking like Marcus Mariota might be the starting quarterback against the Raiders week 3 next week. And then you got the Bears coming in to Las Vegas week 4. They don't Caleb Williams and Ben Johnson seem like they are not on the same page. That offense is very, very struggling. And it's not Ben Johnson's fault. He has Roman Dunze balling out right now. So Ben Johnson and Caleb, they're not looking like they're on the same page. Raiders can take advantage of that. Then, which is going to be a really, really good game, I believe. Raiders at Indianapolis. You do not want to take Indianapolis too lightly. They are on a 2-0 start as well, winning convincingly against Miami and then squeaking out a win against Denver. But like I said, that Denver defense that we believe is going to be a top 3 unit. Danny Dimes had his way. Jonathan Taylor was running like a madman. That is a game the Raiders are going to, again, have to show up ready to play some football, 110%. And then you got, I believe you got the Titans, and then you have the Chiefs, and then it's our bye week. You got the Titans, and then you got the Chiefs. Very, very doable schedule going into the bye. We can really go into the bye at the top of our division, maybe not in first place, depending how it goes. But definitely can go into the bye week with momentum on our side and a lot of confidence. Chronicle says, do you think all 8 Charger fans will show up? They will. I'm surprised they got 8, to be honest with you, Chronicles. I only know one. I only know like 3 Chargers fans, and 2 of them I know. One of them was doing push-ups last year for, I don't know why he was doing that, and then another one was the one that found to replace him, and then another one is my cousin. So I only know 3 Charger fans that exist. PMW says Gino needs to run the table. It's gonna come down to our run game. PMW, yeah, Gino, he can throw the football all over the field, which we know Gino could, he could do that. But you want to see this run game start picking it up, get the pressure off of Gino, and also let the defense be honest. Let the play action passing game take over once again. Raiders 33. Raiders don't turn the ball over. They will win this game. With Power being out and sorry, guys. With Power being out and hope this line holds up for Gino. Yeah, man. I'm hoping we get Tampa Bay Buccaneers Alex Kappa out there. I'm hoping we don't get the Bengals Kappa out there. If we get Bengals Kappa out there, you guys, it is going to be a long night for Geno Smith and and Ashton Jeanty. It's going to come down to the trenches. Because last week Jeanty couldn't get going, but you can argue not only Jeanty was missing some holes, but they were small holes. But at a caliber that Jeanty is, getting picked that high, you expect him to have that good vision and to find those holes. But I think he does need to be a bit more patient with his vision. But also the O-line did not help with him getting hit in the backfield. It felt like almost every time he got the ball. Huey P. Geno's in a dome is lights out. Can't force throws like the interception he threw last week into triple coverage. Well, we went over that play, Huey. I don't think he forced it into triple coverage. And honestly, the safety was just right place, right time. Spillane was more underneath. He wasn't even near Brock Bowers. So Geno did have to kind of float it over Spillane. I really think, Huey, if Geno aims more for that sideline, worst case scenario, it's an incomplete. Worst thing being it's incomplete. I think the thing is, go back and watch that play. You'll see Brock. He's running towards the sideline, but then he has to stop. And he kind of like waits on the football to come to him, which allows the cornerback to undercut Brock, tip the football in the air. And like I said, the safety, right place, right time, gets an interception. So I'm not going to really beat up that. At the time, I was upset by it. But when I looked back at the all 22, I didn't really want to beat up Geno for that interception. I seen what he saw, just good read, bad ball placement. That's really what it was. It was good read, bad ball placement. Raiders 33, yeah, I agree. That throw to Bowers there, I wish he had that one back. I know he does too, Raiders 33, because like I said, it was just a bad throw. It was a bad throw. Let me see. They play 12P too. I'm telling you, man, Jim Harbaugh versus Pete Carroll. It's going to be a fun game. ASAP's Jeanty will be quick with it. Jeanty can pull off a 99-yard run, little man run. Hey, if that offensive line can block ASAP, Chargers going to have a long night. If that offensive line starts blocking for Jeanty, Chargers going to have a long night. But with that, you guys, like I said, 38-35 is my prediction. I think it's going to be a shootout. I would be shocked if we get blown out, and I would be shocked if we blow the Chargers out. I think it's going to be a very, very tight game. It's going to be back and forth. You guys get your guys' blood and pressure cuffs ready. Get your guys' heart medicine ready for, y'all getting heart attacks out there. It's going to be a fun game tonight, you guys. But with that being said, 38-35 Raiders. That is my prediction. Thank you to the 17 people in the chat. Kickoff 7 p.m. Eastern or Pacific time, 10 p.m. Eastern time. The game is on ESPN, ESPN Plus, or NFL Plus. For those of you that want to stream the game, I have NFL Plus, but I got ESPN too, so I'm gonna watch it on the TV. Yeah, you guys. With that being said, hit that subscribe button on the way out. Again, doesn't cost you guys anything. We are growing. We are closing in at 600 subscribers, you guys. So please, please hit that subscribe button. Also, if you are already subscribed, share the link around. Let's run these numbers up and hit that like. Let's get those like numbers up. Let's push this video out to more Raider fans like you guys. And tomorrow we will recap the game. I have to be up early tomorrow morning for work, so I will not be doing a recap show tonight after the game. I was thinking about it, but or actually I was thinking about starting to do recap shows after the game. But yeah, I'm not gonna do one tonight because the game's gonna end too late for me. I gotta get as soon as the game ends, I gotta get right to bed. But yeah, tomorrow we will have a recap show of tonight's game. But yeah, you guys, thank you guys for your support. Hit that bell on the way out, hit the like button, and hit that subscribe button. Raiders Primos is out. This was another Primos preview. See you guys tomorrow for the recap show. Peace.